Hello and welcome. It's a Saturday night, but it ain't just any Saturday night. It's a big Saturday night when the World Cup starts. India, defending champions. India definitely runaway top seeds, the favourites, playing at home and playing their first game, starting their campaign this evening. You are watching Cricbuzz Live. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me, Dinesh Karthik and Ajinkya Rahane. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Very good, GK.
We just saw a shepherd lead some lambs to the slaughter, right? We've seen Romario Shepherd take a hat-trick and then a 5-4, I think, in the game against Scotland that West Indies were playing a little earlier. But we, of course, as soon as that game is over, we'll talk about that. But right now, we're going to talk about the big game that's coming up. Because India starting their campaign. Ajinkya and I spoke about this enough during the New Zealand series. We'll ask Dinesh as well. India playing at home, defending champions, the kind of form that they are in. Do you think they're runaway favourites, top seeds, indisputable favourites to win?
Yeah, I feel they're a bit like what Roger Federer was early on in his career when, everybody used to compete to somehow find a way to stop him in the final. I think India is exactly where Roger Federer was in his peak.
Okay, so the question is, who's going to be Rafa Nadal?
Good question. And that's what we're going to watch in the next couple of weeks if something interesting will unfold.
Yeah. And I think the next question should be, in 26 years, who will be Djokovic? Because he's still going on, right? So who will be the enduring champion there? But yeah, definitely it's a good analogy with Roger Federer, one of the greatest, one of the GOATs. And this team also, in the kind of form that they're in, GOAT team, GOAT form.
Playing absolutely great cricket. This format... Last 12 months, and the combination what they have right now is amazing. We spoke about this during New Zealand series. Fearless attitude, fearless cricket, and I think everyone seems to enjoy everyone's company. They are looking like a one unit and also trying to help each other out. So that's a great sign.
We will talk to Dinesh about this because so there was a discussion that Joy, Ajinkya and me had about our favourite 11. And we thought that the 11 that played the first game and the last game, that was the 11 that we really liked. We thought that was the best India 11. And India experimented quite a bit because of injury and because of choice through the series. What is your ideal 11 for this squad?
Ishan, Kishan, Abhishek Sharma to open.
Okay.
In current form. And to be fair, the rest of them pick themselves up. So you have 3 and 4, Tilak and Surya, 5 and 6, Hardik and Shubham Dubey, 7, Rinku, 8, Akshar Patel, and then the two pacers, Arshdeep and Bumrah, and then you have Varun Chakravarti. This will be my 11.
There you go. So he's almost chosen the same. We, of course, had Sanju that time because we didn't know about Tilak's fitness. But I guess that's the burning question then. If Tilak is fit and Tilak comes back into the 11, then Sanju's the only spot that he can take because Ishan, in the kind of form that he's in, you can't leave him out.
Yeah. It's a tricky one. See, I mean, I'll still go with Sanju because these two games, USA and next one, it's a great opportunity if Sanju plays to get him in form. Tilak, he was out with the injury. Sanju played all the games. So at least he had this match time under his belt.
Yeah.
You got to back one player and we discuss about carrying 1 or 2 players out of form. Because team is playing so well, you can actually carry 1 or 2 players out of form. Just give him that confidence. Tell them that, no, we are backing you. We are with you. Player actually needs that. So I still go with Sanju Samson. Not sure about Tilak Verma. So
that's a very interesting take what Ajju says. From a player point of view, I feel for Sanju. He's someone who had an extraordinary 24 when he was the nominated opener post the T20 World Cup. 25, strangely because of whatever reasons, Gill replaced him as an opener and his career has not been the same ever since. He was slotted in the middle order, then he lost his place to Jitesh Sharma, then eventually they've made him the opener. But the Sanju that we saw in 24 has really not been the Sanju that we have seen yet in 25 and 26, which is very unfair to the kid. I think he's an extremely talented player, but it also could be, Ajju and I were just watching a bit of what was happening and unfolding in Wankhede Stadium. The physio and the coach and captain were all talking in a pretty heated way. So organically, it could be that if one of the top order doesn't play, Sanju finds his place and God knows what's written in his destiny if it does happen. Also heard Bumrah might be rested. So you never know. I mean, we are talking about the perfect 11 today, but injuries are part and parcel of it. Niggles could happen, whatnot. We'll get to know unless you already know what the 11 is. But it does feel like...
so just because, in Cricbuzz Live, we like to discuss it from all angles. So I'm just going to play devil's advocate because I am the devil's favorite child. So, playing devil's advocate, I hear your point. You say that these two games are a good opportunity to bring Sanju into form. But the opposite side of that spectrum, the question can be asked, why should anybody be given any time to come into form? You got 5 games. We have to back the player who's already in form. And if you want to give a player 2 chances, give it to the player who was already in the team, got injured and has come back, which is Tilak.
Yeah.
So here's my counter question to you. Which side of the spectrum do you fall to that?
Look, I think as a coach and a captain, you got to back the individual as hard as you want to.
Yeah.
But once you hit the World Cup, your duty is to the team, to the country, and it is to win the tournament. So you have to be
Great point.
dispassionate about it and say, who's in form, who's going to win me on current form.
Yeah.
And as of now, we all know what the answer is. So I will go down the way that I've chosen the 11. This is what I would do.
I think, this format being practical is really important and not being emotional. But we discuss about if something happens, Ishan Kishan automatically comes into playing 11. Sanju Samson, if he doesn't play, Tilak Verma will come in. But if something happens to top 3, Sanju will have to come in and play. So that's why I said, give him 2 more matches. If he doesn't perform, that's okay. No, as a player, he'll be like, okay, no, I got my opportunity. That's fine. There's a chance for another guy to come in and do really well. So yes, you got to be practical, not emotional.
Yeah.
But I feel backing a player in an event like this, we spoke about backing Yuvipa before the 2011 World Cup. That series was horrible for him.
True.
But what he did in the 2011 World Cup was amazing, historical.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. There is no correct answer, right? And that's the thing with opinions, and a thing which is intangible is there is no correct answer. All of us are correct in our opinion. But at the end of the day, the opinions stop when the 11 gets announced, which it has now. So let's have a look at the 11 that India will be fielding in the opening game of the World Cup. Well, there you go. That's the end of all speculation. As we thought, pretty much everything that you said is there, which is, we knew Bumrah would not play this first match. We suspected that. So he's not well. So Mohammad Siraj is taking his place. The rest of the team looks absolutely like we thought. And at the top, it's Ishan Kishan who will be opening with Abhishek Sharma. USA bowlers beware with these two. And Tilak at 3. This is also very interesting because a lot of times people say, oh, 1, 2, 3 are going to all be left-handers. But 1, 2, 3 have been right-handers before also.
Yeah.
Why does it become a red flag when they're left-handers? Why like this, DK? Why people say like this? Why?
I guess it's just the fact that there have not been too many 1, 2, 3 as
it's unusual.
A left-handed combination.
Yeah. But there isn't anything tactically that's wrong with playing 3 top batters who are left-handers.
You don't generally see top 3 left-handers. That's why...
Generally, when there are 3 left-handers, what does happen is if you have a part-time off-spinner, he comes into the play. But if you look at all 3, they're all very good players of spin. Yeah. So you really can't use that as a reason why you shouldn't be opening with 3 players like these.
Yeah, the thing is that if you're bowling a part-time off-spinner against these, you can just... that part-time is going to be a no-time job. Yeah, well put. The part-time off-spinner may use the full-time job also because that's what they do. But let's talk about Ishan's form for just a second. DK, we spoke about it in the India-New Zealand series. This is a guy who did so well. We saw one day international, what was it, double 100 he scored, then just disappears from the India scene. No contract, they're not talking about him, nothing. Breaks the door open in domestic cricket, comes in here and just does this in the New Zealand series.
That's a great testament to how this sport is a great leveler.
Yeah.
I think he was doing very hard. He was doing very well for himself, and the sport was being very hard to him. Didn't give him an opportunity, didn't give him a chance in the 11. It got to a stage where I think it got too much for him mentally. I remember he chose to take the break and he walked away from that South African Test series. And after that, he wasn't picked for a long time. And I think he had to deal with a lot of issues internally, sort it out, almost reset and reboot and come back a different player. I remember he spent a lot of time with the Pandya brothers. He traveled to Baroda, spent time with them. I'm sure there were a lot of questions. He was a young kid who's done well, lost his spot in the 11. For what? He doesn't know. Everybody were replacing him, but that's how strong Indian cricket is. The challenge is to be consistent when given the opportunity. But if you're not given the opportunity, how do you prove people that you're still ready for it. And that is what a lot of the players are going to be facing. We see an Indian 11 today, but there could easily be 3 teams and all 3 of them will compete. Like there's an India A team that's just played a couple of practice games. They've absolutely annihilated both teams.
Yeah.
So it just tells you, and that's not even the strongest India A team. Most of the strong guys are playing in Ranji Trophy, so they left them out. In spite of that, that's the performance they put up. So in Ishan Kishan's case, I think he's gone back. He's almost wanted to prove himself in IPL and then come and do his best for Jharkhand. I think that was the big one. He was a leader there, did well in all 3 formats, Ranji Trophy, T20, won it for them single-handedly. By then he got selected for the Indian team, played a few Vijay Hazare games, did well there as well. So his rich vein of form is continued. And I think this New Zealand just opened up what his potential is as a player. Almost came out there unabashedly saying, I'm going to take you all on. It doesn't matter what happens. And boy, he was good to watch.
And that's the reason why all the bowlers are going to be on the back foot, because he's on one side and Abhishek is on the other side. Well, I'm sure it was Ishan's dream to come back into India colours and play a World Cup at home, and that dream has come true for him. And, well, there's another billion dreams that are waiting to come true as well. And for that, Oreo has launched a special initiative. Let's have a look. Okay, gentlemen, it's time for us to dream together. All right, we all can. So what you have to do is basically pick your Oreo cookie, right? And from that, you dream a dream, and then we have to see whether we can make the dream come true. But the boys will have to make the dream come true. I'll go first, so I'll pick one. All right, let's have a look at the ones that we have. I think I will... They're all very coolly designed. I think I will pick 100. Let me pick 100. I think that I'm choosing Abhishek to score 100 in this opening game. That's my dream. Yeah. My dream with that Oreo cookie with 100 written on it, because those are very coolly designed cookies that you can say. They don't just look yummy. They taste yummy as well, obviously. So I'm choosing that. That's my dream. Abhishek scoring 100. What's your dream?
I'm going to pick number 4.
Okay.
I want Ishan Kishan to... I would love to see him at least hit 2 4s in a row.
Okay.
Yeah, in the opening game of the World Cup.
Oh.
He's in that form. At least 2 or 3 boundaries.
Yeah.
The first over. So, yeah.
Okay. You've got easy one. He's chosen a simple one.
Ajinkya has chosen one that what he would like to do as an opener. Just 2 or 3 boundaries in the first over and relax. After that, he's like settled.
Bro, I would like
ready.
6s.
6s. Oh.
But actually, it's interesting that he's dreaming 4s from Ishan, because Ishan will not hit 4s.
Ishan actually, he can only dream of 4s, I believe. He can't hit. He's right now hitting only 6s.
That's a good one. Okay, DK, your chance now. Have a look.
I was actually conflicted. First of all, the cookies are, very good looking in the sense that I think there's a lot of artwork that's gone in that I appreciate whoever has done it. That's number 1. Number 2, I was confused between the hat-trick and the 50. But I am going to choose hat-trick purely because one Mr. Romario Shepherd has done it in their first game for West Indies, so I like it. But in this game, I like my other good friend, Mr. Varun Chakravarti, to try and get a hat-trick, because he is very capable of one, and he is at the top of his game, number 1 ranked in the world as well. So why not? A hat-trick from Varun Chakravarti is what I'm dreaming today.
Excellent. I like Chucky as well. He's a sweet boy.
Chucky, nice.
Yeah, Chucky's a nice name for him.
There's a South Indian in him is gone, I feel, suddenly. Chucky.
Chucky. Because Chucky is also that scary clown that murders. So he murders with his with his deliveries. He murders... He murders the dreams of other batters. That's what he does. All right. Well, let us know your dream. Head to Oreo.in. So head to the website, scan your cookie, and then dream. Tell us what your dream is and make India win. So Oreo, dream for the team and make the team win. All right. So that's what you can do. It's the first game that India is playing today at the Wankhede Stadium, and India is playing against the United States of America, who is going to be playing 18% lesser overs. They're going to be bowling, and of course, batting for 18%. I have to stop this. I can't. I really can't.
Donald Trump has really gotten to you.
Yeah, he really has. I tell you, it's the World Cup. I love the World Cup. Love cricket. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Thank God. Thank God there's no tariffs on cricket. You never know. Shh, I shouldn't speak.
He'll put tariff on anybody who lives in car.
Thankfully, I live in Bandra, so...
I was going to say Bandra. I somehow thought you live in car. I don't know why.
You went 50-50 and you went on the other side. Oh God, I'm safe. I'm safe, I guess. I'm going to build a wall between Bandra and Car. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so India playing against the USA. No, we've seen USA in the previous World Cup, right? You obviously can't... You don't want to write them off. You don't want to write off any team when you play against them. But these guys, there's a couple of boys in there from Mumbai, playing in Mumbai today. Great dream come true for them. And some of them who you have played with, actually. Tell us about those guys.
I played with Saurabh, I played with Harmeet and Bumrah Samson as well.
Yeah.
Three of them, it's a great opportunity for them. They did well, in the last World Cup. I saw one photo of three of them at the Wankhede Stadium, standing at the Wankhede Stadium, and there was Mumbai written behind.
Yeah.
So it's a special moment for them. As a cricketer, when you start playing cricket in India, Mumbai, your dream is to playing for your country.
Yeah.
But it's not possible for everyone. 1.4 billion people, getting into the team, it's so difficult. I can understand from their point of view. So that moment must be so emotional.
Yeah.
Played throughout their life in Mumbai, dreaming to play for India, but now they're playing for USA in Mumbai against India. Such a big moment. I played with three of them. Great character, great attitude. Saurabh, a very hardworking guy, very studious about the game. Harmeet, again, when he was playing here in Mumbai, a top left-arm spinner. He was ranked amongst the best left-arm spinners in Mumbai. And Bumrah Samson, a great attitude, always looking to learn many things. Also has a very good cricketing background from his family. His grandfather played for India. His father also played for Maharashtra. So he has that history, cricketing background behind him. So it's a great moment for them, three of them.
Yeah, it's quite special. I mean, obviously your dream is to play for your country, but if you can't, ultimately, this is a very good silver medal, isn't it? To play for your adopted country.
Without a doubt, and both of them have great attitudes. And interestingly, all three of them just played with me a month ago in the same team for Sharjah Warriors.
Wow.
Ranjane, Netrawalkar and Harmeet Singh.
Yeah.
Let me start with Netrawalkar. First of all, Netrawalkar works in Oracle. In itself, I'm like in awe of him. And he works full time. So basically, when he's playing the tournament, during the day, he is working for Oracle, making sure everything is
doing
done.
Zoom calls.
Yeah, on Zoom calls, all of that. And on top of this, that bugger does 1 hour of yoga every day.
Wow.
Proper heavy-duty yoga. Like he's doing handstand, this, that. And, he's learnt all this through online and slowly gone up the ladder in that yoga system. Whatever, I'm absolutely saying the wrong way, but he's just become very good.
He's become the black belt equivalent.
True.
Basically. Sorry for our lack of knowledge.
And then Bumrah Samson, very chilled out, good middle order batter. He's one of those who's really flourished as a player from America because he's done well for America. He's done well in MLC for the Super Kings there, Dallas Super Kings. From there, he's done so well that Faf du Plessis and Fleming were impressed and picked him in Joburg Super Kings, which is a very good thing because there are only 6 outstation players that you can have in the SA20, and he is one among them, which tells you a lot about how much they rate him. And the beauty is he went there and did well for them there as well. Harmeet Singh, obviously, Ian Chappell, I remember when he was playing his Under-19 World Cup, said he should be fast-tracked into the Indian team. That's how much Ian Chappell rated him. And I remember he'll get fast-tracked into the rest of India team. He'll play with me in a game versus, I think, Karnataka. Bowled quite decently and then went on to play for Mumbai, but obviously didn't make the grade. Gone to America, settled down there, 2 kids. Become a solid cricketer, went and played the Nepal Premier League, he's playing the IL T20. So they are making enough and more, not only financially, but also almost you can say their appetite is getting filled with the happiness of playing the sport in various parts of the world.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. I just hope for Saurabh Netrawalkar, he also has stock options because the Oracle stock has been doing really well.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you just need to just look at him a little bit and you'll be like, this guy is a clever guy because he'll come the way he'll sit, the way he'll talk. It's just like a guy who's very, very a polished guy, I can say.
So you're saying like a very, very intelligent, knowledgeable and intellectual fast bowler.
Yeah. It's an oxymoron, isn't it?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Zach, Ashu, I didn't say it. Not me. DK said it. We're waiting for the phone to ring for Ashish Naira to call.
He's a clever bowler. He comes across in his bowling. See, he's not the quickest bowler. But he does use his variations quite nicely. And he bowls top and tail. So, he's got to have some
tough job. absolutely. Tough job. Let's have a look at the 11 that United States of America is putting down there. You have Monang Patel, who's their captain, of course, and you'll find a lot of these names are familiar. You have Saiteja Mukamala, Andres Gauss, you've seen him, Milind Kumar, Sanjay Krishnamurthy, Shubman Ranjane, Harmeet Singh, Mohammad Mohsin, Shadley Wanshalwik, I'm saying his name right, Ali Khan we saw, and of course Saurabh Netravalkar, who we are talking about right now.
The wicketkeeper, Andres Gauss, good batter.
Yeah.
He's done really well, did phenomenally well in MLC, got picked for Desert Vipers, did very well there as well. Got 100 in the final. Good, very, very good, solid player.
We, of course, when we look at the India team, and we will be focusing more on the India team, of course, because that's what you want. But the one player that we want to talk about, especially in light of the fact that Jasprit Bumrah will not be bowling today, so, you know, there is a little more responsibility on him. It's like a home ground for him. And he is a player to watch out for, powered by Polycab Green Wire Plus, India's safe, happy connection. And the one happy connection of this team connects the bowlers and the batters. Is kind of in the middle is Hardik Pandya, a dear friend to all of us. Safe to say this is like a home ground for him. I mean, how much cricket he's played at Wankhede, right?
Yeah. That is definitely the home ground for him. The way he has played for Mumbai Indians over the years. Yes, for a couple of years he went to Gujarat and he's born in Gujarat. But the fact is that I think his heart is very much in Mumbai, and we know the quality that he possesses. But off late, he's been on fire. With the bat, he has been astonishingly good. And what he's really worked on is his ability to smack spinners. Yeah. And in domestic cricket, I think that's what he's shown. He's gone back and played a few domestic games, but he made a conscious effort to take down spinners. And he's taken that confidence and come back in international cricket. Now when the spinners come on, he smacks it. He doesn't think twice. He goes ball one.
You know, the thing with him is that there's a certain amount of safety that he brings to you as a fan when you're watching, you know, because he's a guy who can bowl 4 overs.
Yep.
And he's a guy who can hit 60 of 25 balls, right? There's a safety that comes as batting unit and bowling unit when you have a guy like him.
It's difficult to imagine a team without Hardik, I feel. DK spoke about him improving his batting, and we saw that against New Zealand. Coming out there and smacking spinners from ball number 1, showing that intent, aggressive batting was amazing. For me, I think I'm happy for him because of his bowling. I always know about Hardik's ability as a batter, but as a bowler, bowling with new ball, he has that ability to pick up wickets. He can swing the ball, bowls those hard lengths, and also can bowl in the later part of the innings. So I think as a bowler, all-rounder, and then batter Hardik, I think it's really important that it's very hard to imagine a team without him.
Yeah, Polycab Green Wire Plus is about purity and sustainability, and a guy like Hardik with the purity with which he approaches this game, you know that all these virtues are there in him as well: purity, sustainability, safety, which is why he's a player to watch out for. Powered by Polycab Green Wire Plus, India safe, happy connection. There you go. All right, we have to check whether India's batting first or bowling first. Bata do.
India's batting.
India will be batting first. Any team that wins the toss in Wankhede will definitely bowl first. And USA won the toss.
Tell people why you are saying that.
Because Bhagwan Kare, they're hoping Dew will come and help them bat better.
I'll tell you why I told DK to say that. Because in the India-New Zealand series, I think that Ajinkya and me and Joy have discussed Dew more than most climate change scientists do. Right? We have just discussed Dew. Some days it came, some days it didn't come.
So I'll ask you a question.
Yes.
Dew comes from underneath the ground or from above?
Above. How can it come from underneath the ground?
Both are wrong.
So then it comes sideways?
No.
Does it?
Dew is basically formed like how in the fridge moisture is formed in the grass.
But that comes from upar. From the freezer.
And the fridge, where will it come from? Upar?
From the top.
Upar, Bhagwan will tell you.
Freezer.
There are a lot of people get that wrong, but Dew neither comes from top nor comes from the bottom. People think, by the way, this is all a notion. I'm not saying that you guys didn't know, but this is something I read up because I was worried about Dew for a certain game.
So explain it once again. So what happens? The particles?
Particles?
What did you say? The particles?
I never used the word particles.
The follicles?
The follicles we'll discuss about after the show. The hormonal issues, that too. But for the moment, we'll stick up with the fact that Dew is a dampener to any tournament, more so in this World Cup. Yeah. Because in the same tournament in 2012, when India were blazing away and Virat Kohli was smashing every game, it was Dew who stopped us from going into the final. In 2016, rather.
So, I mean, now Virat is not due because he's won a World Cup, so he's happy. But
He's
he was
done his due.
He was due a World
But he's
Cup.
done his due.
He's done his due. But will teams be done by due in this World Cup? Is it going to be a talking point a week, 10 days from now? Do you think what happened in 2012 will happen now? Because I know they use a lot of chemicals and stuff now. You're trying to reduce the impact of something like that because the game genuinely becomes very unfair, doesn't it? It becomes imbalanced.
It's going to be a talking point. I feel that. I don't think the chemical part works, though, for the due. So I think.
No, I feel it works, by the way.
Really?
So I have a different opinion. I feel it's definitely better than what it used to be. That I feel. In IPL, at least, there is a difference. That's why there's been slightly better chances of the team, bowling second to hold on to a win at times. But there is still a factor of due, and I don't think we can change it, A, because it's nature, and then obviously the broadcaster doesn't want to pull the game any more further up in terms of the calendar, in terms of 6 o'clock or 5:30 start. So due is always going to be a factor, but I do think and feel, maybe it's psychological, there is a slight little difference.
There is? You've seen it. Where all did you notice it? Like which
Bangalore
city?
at times, there's been slightly better. Bangalore, Mumbai in itself, I think it's little bit. I've seen the ball being so wet, and also the ball change rule that IPL, very clever rule. After the 12th over, you can ask for a change in ball once, and after that you can't. The umpire feels it's very bad, he can change. So I think it's a clever rule change.
It's amazing that I feel like cricket is perhaps the sport, if not the most, perhaps up there with how much weather and conditions can actually impact the result of a game.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's right up there. I don't think anything else. I mean, they play football in the rain. Most other sports are indoors, so it doesn't really matter that much. Maybe in golf, not that much. The winds maybe can affect the ball a little bit.
Quite a bit. In golf quite a bit. In tennis, obviously not as much, but definitely in cricket, it plays a role in day-to-day.
Big role.
Yeah.
A massive role.
Hour to hour almost.
Yeah,
like like sun and shade, like if you're playing in England, that happens. Time of the day, then evening dew, lights, surface, it all makes so much of a difference. Comes into play so much.
A lot of a difference. It depends. I mean, this sport is the weather factor, the dew factor. We don't know. We can't control all these things. Why I said the chemical factor doesn't work, because I've seen the certain grounds that the effect was not that great.
I'm sure. So Aju has his own experiences with this dew. It's just my opinion, and it could be completely wrong. But I let's say that in sport in general, the two major factors that used to be a big one in changing results or in driving results a certain way was wind, number one, and rain. Drop in weather was never a problem. Dew is a question of a change in weather from the morning temperature to the evening temperature. That's what causes dew. And that being such a big factor, I don't know if any other sports affects as much, but ours it does, definitely.
Yeah, it does a lot. All right, boys, I'm going to ask you a tough question now. All right, because I only ask tough questions. No, I don't. It's quite an easy one. Ishan and Abhishek opening, kind of form that they're in, the kind of risk-taking ability they have, the kind of outlook that they have when they go. Are these two going to do a 100-run power play in this tournament?
This tournament?
Yeah. In the World Cup.
I think.
Will we see a 100-run power play from Ishan and Abhishek?
Yes.
And if not, then what's the highest you think they'll breach?
Just because Ajju said yes, I feel like I should say no. But I genuinely believe it is possible from these two.
Yeah, you can?
Yeah.
I'm going for 92. I think they will breach 92 in a power play in this World Cup.
They'll breach 92.
They'll go 92 will be the highest. I'm guessing 92. I've added a new game right now. 92 is my guess. Yours? You're saying 100?
100.
Exact 100.
Not exact.
101.
Okay, chalo.
Shagunka. Ek done. You?
96.
96. All right. So we're gonna lock this up, and we're gonna keep it, and we're gonna pull it out of the vault at the end of the tournament and see how they've done. Right now, of course, India's batting first at the Wankhede, and you've seen this kind of batting. India bats pretty much till number 8, right? And hardcore till number 8. So it's going to be going hammer and tongs. That's what we've seen in this 5-game series. India has completely advertised what their approach will be, what their outlook will be. There'll be no secrets about how they'll be playing. You see it. And why would you play any other way, right? When you have that kind of firepower till number 8, there's only one way you want to bat. Bat the opposition out of the game.
True. And they're getting results out of it. It's not like they're just doing it for the heck of it. Every time they've played a series, they've won. So what more can you expect?
So, what's the score guess, gentlemen?
240.
One sec. Did you say 214 or 240?
240.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. Please put your seatbelts on. Helmets as well. Because it's going down. What about you?
2-5.
Oh, God. I was going to go for the Richie Veno score. 2-2-2. That's what I was going to go for. So, I'll stick to that. I'll stick to... Should I give a little space? If you want, you tell me. I'll give space.
No, I don't want space.
I love giving space, brother. You say. I mean, it's only our first day together,
Because
but if you
it's
say
true, I
you need
like
space.
the closeness.
Okay, then it's
We'll sing together.
yeah. Swim together, sing together, like brothers. All of us will swim together as well at the end of the 10th over with Cricbuzz Combox when India will be 116 for 1.
You're just playing game after game now.
That's life, man. That's life. It's just game after game. Someday you win, someday you learn. Okay, that's all we have for you on Cricbuzz Live. Big thank you for watching. We'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.